if a man takes a woman out to eat, do you feel him spending his money on that good time, the woman should reciprocate, not necessarily a dinner, but something in return for him? Like what?
Energy, time.
But he gave
my
his
presence.
he gave his time, energy, and presence to
Yeah,
you.
but he wanted me to give. He
You
wanted
didn't,
my time.
but okay, so you didn't want to go on that
If he
date.
asked me out on a date, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna give him my time. I
Okay,
could've
so
just said,
okay, I'm glad you said that. So what you're saying is, a man should not ask a woman on a date. He should wait for her to ask.
that's not what I said.
That's
What?
the reason I say that is because you didn't want to be there. You don't want to reciprocate. You feel like
I did want to be there. I said yes.
you just said your presence is reciprocal to the money he's spending. Even though his time, his energy, he's giving you that. You giving him time and energy, but that's not equal. Is that equal?
It is.
Okay. Listen.
We're both.
Hey, listen. Let me land. All right. So he brings his time and energy. Okay. You bring your time and energy. Okay. It's equal. Now he brings the money that he paid for. Now what do you bring?
Myself.
Okay. You bring yourself. He brings himself.
Okay.
So, okay. Now that's equal except for the part of the money that he spent. So what are you doing in reciprocation to the money part?
Just being there.
No, but he's just being there.
He wanted me to be there with him. So
so you don't want him to be there. I'm asking you a question.
I mean, he don't gotta be there.
So that's all I'm saying is, you see that women do not value a man's time and energy because they feel like they bring their time and energy and you should bring some money, which means they discount your time and energy as if it's not even there. You see what I'm saying? You bring your time and energy. He brings his time and energy. He brings some money. You just bring yourself. Even though his self is there, you're discounting the value of him.
I'm not, though.
If you weren't, you would say, okay, well, I'm going to reciprocate because everything is balanced. His time and energy, your time and energy. Himself, yourself. His money, what do you bring?
If you understood balance, then you wouldn't be asking me that question. Because
how?
a woman and a man, that's yin and yang. That's the balance right there.
Okay, I hear what you're saying.
You knew a woman, the balance that a woman brings in your life, then you would know the value that a woman brings.
Listen, he brings himself, you bring yourself. That's equal, right?
Okay.
Then he brings some money. You can't bring yourself again. We already did you. So what are you bringing to reciprocate for the money he's bringing is what I'm asking.
I said it already.
Yourself.
Yeah.
So which means if you're saying yourself, then what you're saying is you are more valuable than him. Him coming and you coming is not the same. You bring more value coming.
If somebody wants my time, you ask me out on a date.
So what about the man that you wanted to go out with?
Who's the man I want to go out with?
You ain't never wanted to go out with a man before. Is that what you're saying?
I have wanted.
Okay, so in that case,
after he asked me to go on a date, I don't look at a man. I'm like, let me go ask him out on a date.
So you've never been in a situation with a man where you said, "Hey, let's go out." All right, then. So we're not gonna get up here and get to all right.
After he asked me, yes.
Oh, we gonna do this right now? Are we gonna do this right now?
I mean, we can.
You trying to make a point? Listen,
I'm not trying to make a point. You're trying to make a point.
I'm trying to have you. I'm trying to make a point to these people.
Real life energy.
No. I'm trying to tell these dudes something. What you're pretty much saying is, these women don't value you like that. They believe they're more valuable than you. It's that simple. She believes when she comes to the table and you come to the table, she's more valuable, so you have to pay for everything.
No,
and she doesn't have to do anything because her presence is worth the money and you.
No, that's not what.
Unless she's dealing with a man that she likes.
No. My time to myself is more valuable. I love being by myself. I love doing my skincare routine at night. I love not having to wear makeup.
So let's talk about a man.
A movie.
Okay, I hear what you're saying.
So me having to get ready. Oh my God.
You tell me if what she's saying is making sense.
My hair. I gotta wear my.
That man had to get dressed. He had to maybe go get a haircut.
And that's fine, but you wanted to do that.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, for the most part, these women do not feel like you have to bring all this to the table just for them. They feel like they're that valuable. And there's nothing wrong with that. There is nothing wrong with that. But I would say to you guys, you should feel just as valuable because I feel like I'm that valuable. I don't feel like she's more valuable than me. So when we come together, her value is more than me and some money because that's what you're saying.
No, you value money. You value money. You value money.
Who doesn't value money?
Everybody values money.
Okay,
but when you're going on a date, it's not about the money. It's about the connection, the relationship.
You talking in circles, you
No,
see.
I'm not.
You talking in circles.
I'm not talking in
Okay,
circles.
so it's about the relationship. Okay.
Yeah, we building a connection.
Okay, granted.
I wanted to come here. You wanted to come here. Man paid for the date. That's what it is.
Okay, so they say that in human nature is reciprocal. When someone does something for you, you want to do something back. So if a man takes you out to eat and you don't feel like you want to do the same to him, it is because you feel like he's not that valuable. You feel like you already reciprocated with your presence. Your presence is equal to his presence.
I wouldn't do that. I never said that.
I've been asking you this whole time. When he brings money and pays for the meal, what are you doing to reciprocate that? That's what I've been asking you. Okay, but then you just said just now you didn't say that you wouldn't take him out for a meal.
No, not the first time. I'm not taking a man out and paying when he's asking me out on a date.
I didn't say the first time.
Okay.
What I'm asking is this: he takes you out, he spends money. What are you doing in reciprocation for that?
I'm just being me.
You're just okay.
Just me.
My point exactly. His money and him is equal to you. He's not just equal to you. If he comes with some money, you just got to come with yourself.
Every woman is different.
I'm talking to you though.
Okay, well, me, if I care about a man, I like a man, and a man showing me a good time, we getting to know each other. That's when I'm gonna start doing things for him too.
Yeah.
And show that I care about him. Yeah.
Let me ask you a question.